And now I'm listening for these things if I'm a normal listener. All those things. Rather than wondering what the hell you're talking about, I'm thinking, will it work? It's a different sort of listening. How much money could it make? Would it be of interest? These are powerful, positive, open questions. And you've earned the right to have people ask you those questions if you do a great 90-second pitch. They won't ask you those questions if you do a rubbish pitch. And I'm also listening for this because I'm a human being. This is the fundamental thing human beings do when they're listening to new ideas. If you look into your own hearts, you'll know you do exactly the same. You look for the flaw. Find out what's wrong with this. We all do it. If you read the newspapers, when there's any piece that's not news but commentary, it's all about finding the flaw in what somebody's saying. Somebody should do this or shouldn't do that or should have done this or should have done that. It's a fundamental human listening, and however good you are at pitching, everybody is listening to you, and some little part of their mind is trying to find out what it is you're saying that won't work. That's useful. It's extremely useful because as well as those things, people will tell you all the things, all the reasons it won't work. That's a fantastic resource, actually. So if you want to grow an idea, this is what we've been doing with garlic. You take it out, you pitch it with a grounded enthusiasm that captures hearts and minds, and everybody then tells you why it won't work. And then you can complete your pitch by completely disarming that find the flaw. By this last piece, you've learned from the world everything the world thinks is wrong with your idea and why it won't work. And you can completely disarm that listening by telling them you know all that. You've thought about it. Some of it you've solved. Some of it you know you're going to have to solve in the future. So when somebody says that'll never work because, you can say, you may think that, but actually, here's my approach to making it work. It actually, it tells you all the design pieces you need to put in place to make your idea work that you may not have thought of. Use the world as a resource. Let the world tell you what you need to build something. I write a whole chapter about this in my book. There's very few people do this, actually, but the world's a fabulous design resource, but you've got to have a perfect pitch. The reason very few people use it, you go out there and you pitch rubbish, the world gives you nothing in return. If you go out there and pitch brilliantly, the world tells you everything you need to do to make that work.